come out and join us at the wreath laying if you want to, but I think Colonel Pennycuick, which I'm told is the correct pronunciation, has provided an important link which we never knew was there before between ourselves and our friends in Tamil Nadu. So we're going to lay a wreath. I'm going to say a short prayer, and then we'll come back in because the weather's absolutely rubbish out there still by the look of it. If you want to join us, you can.
We're going to have Sue
and Sue and Sharon before that, though, are going to tell us very briefly what they've done and perhaps a little bit more where we go from here. But come on, you two, they've been live on Tamil television, so this will be nothing compared with that. Now, like.
Are you ready?
There you go. You and Sue can both say your bit.
You brought props. Did you want to say anything about that?
Well, let me just grab them.
Look at this.
Okay. Well, you may or may not know that Sue and I have just come back from India, having been there for a week. We were invited to go there by Santana Biroli, who came to our church researching about Colonel John Pennycuick. His grave is in our church, as you already know. He was a man who built a dam there and provided water to that area. The fields are now lush with rice fields, banana plants, sugar cane, lovely, lovely crops that would have been desert before that. They absolutely love this man because he provided such life to them. And we were not only honoured, but delighted to share in the pleasure in celebrating their Harvest Pongal festival there, which probably wouldn't happen without that water, because it was dry land before that. We had an absolutely amazing time. Most of it we didn't really know was going to happen. Everywhere we went, we were given garlands of flowers, which I so wanted to bring back, but we weren't able to because they really don't last. They were terribly heavy. You would have seen us with pictures of them, most of them touching the ground. We were given shawls, which I'll bring some along next week that if you want to have, you can. These were not alive, if you like. These ones here are cardamom. This was given to me by a very important man, Mr. Stalin at the DMK political party. And some of these were given to us as well. This is sandalwood, which is another really expensive wood. It's quite an honour to receive these things from people. They really wanted to bestow lots of gifts on us for coming all that way and sharing what we know and what we have in our graveyard, because they find this man so marvellous and wonderful. I think probably Sue's got something to say.
I think the thing that I want to say is that the people of Tamil Nadu were just so amazing. They made us feel so welcome. They greeted us as though we were royalty, which we very definitely aren't. And it made life so easy for us. They guided us everywhere. Santana Biroli's family, it was like having a new family over there. They made us welcome. They took us into their home, gave us food. Everywhere we went, food everywhere. Food. And everything.
The hospitality was amazing.
Hospitality, absolutely fantastic. Sugar, they love. Coffee comes with at least 3 spoonfuls of sugar in it. And the tea. And we had to keep saying, no sugar to try and get our black coffee. But they were absolutely wonderful. They couldn't have been nicer, more welcoming. And I think we, as a group of people, we could learn a great deal from the way they looked after us when we were there. They looked after our every need. We didn't have to do anything they were there to help us on our trip. It was marvellous.
And they really want to invite all of us,
They want as many people.
all of us, to
They're
go
happy.
there to share in the
They
celebrations
would
next year.
love to see the people of St Peter's Frimley over there and they would make you so
welcome.
And you know, you wouldn't want for anything when you're over there. Food, a lot.
I just love them. They were
Yes.
so nice and so kind. A mixture of religions as well, and treating each other just the same everywhere we went.
It was not
No
obvious.
difference
No
with any of
difference. I mean, we were with a number of Muslim families, a number with Hindu families, and there was no difference, and they worked together and lived together in harmony, and that is what we can learn a great deal. It was amazing, it really was.
As it should be.
On
Yes.
top of meeting, we met a lot of top politicians and very important people to them in that area. Obviously, we weren't really aware of who they were until we went there, but it was important for Santana for us to go there and support him in meeting those people,
And
handing over a letter about the grave, because he's doing a documentary which really needs lots of support.
And one of the things that I think we as a parish could help and be involved in is the Farmers Association there. They work tirelessly, can't say the words, I'm so tired, tirelessly for their community. And one of the big things that they are doing is giving free medicines, and particularly vitamins, to the children of the area, because many of them come from desperately poor families and need it, and they are too expensive for their families to buy. And so that's something we could help from this parish to give them the wherewithal to buy these things for the children. And the other area is water, keeping the water clean, because they do find that very hard. They don't naturally keep their water clean. They don't naturally conserve their water. And that's one of Santana's great loves, and one thing that he really wants us to do and wants us to help them explain to the people the importance of conserving their water and keeping their water clean for the health of their children. And that's something I think we as a parish can also help with.
Lovely.
Just going forward quickly, apart from the trip next year, if any of you want to go, we are trying to, sorry, can you hear me? We are trying to arrange for a statue to be placed somewhere. We don't know where yet. The Deputy Commissioner and the Commissioner, obviously my best friends now, over there, offered to have the statue made and pay for it and send it over. I did say to them, please wait until we get the permission first, because we will need to decide what size it will be and where it will go. But when the people come, it would be great if we could have a little celebration of that and let anybody from Tamil Nadu know who lives in the UK. I mean, our church will become very popular, I'm sure, which will be really great.
Thank you. So it's just the beginning of things to come. So thank you both very much. I think this is lovely. Just one other thing I wanted to tell you. This is continuing the international connections that we now have. And I wonder if I can invite Konstantinos to come up and say a little something about these gifts that he brought from Greece when he went home at Christmas time. So these are beautiful, and I'll hold them